Well, hey, Claudia, thank you so much for recording with me. I'm excited about you're going to demonstrate something that you developed in your EMDR work. So let's just jump right into it. I'll introduce myself real quick. I'm Jackie Flynn. I'm an injury-proof consultant, one of the hosts for the Playful EMDR Summit, along with Ann Beckley Forrest and Annie Monaco. And you are a consultant in training, a registered play therapist supervisor, and one of my dear friends. I just love everything about you. Do you want to
Yes.
introduce yourself real quick?
Well, like you said, my name is Claudia Ocampo. I am LPCS in Texas, a little bit north of Austin, a registered play therapist supervisor and EMDR certified and CIT, and now an approved CE provider. So I'm excited about that too. Yeah.
Yeah, you have so many things go. You didn't even mention like your training IFL, all these
Yeah.
things. You're
Yes.
incredible. Okay, so let's just jump right in. Perhaps maybe even just kind of tell us about what we're going to be doing.
So a few of us are putting together this booklet of like soothing and grounding techniques and interventions. And so then one of these things that I'm going to share with you is an intervention that a technique, I guess, it just happened in my session while I was with clients. And I'm like, ooh, this is so great as a part of like EMDR resourcing phase 2, where you want to spend more time building those tools and skills for clients to stay regulated, right?
Yeah.
And so then, as you know, when people are outside of their windows, because the brain. When people get out of their window of tolerance, they either go into hyperarousal or hypoarousal.
Yeah.
And so some of us have a lot of clients that might just show up in that dorsal vagal shutdown, right? Like they have no energy, they're lethargic, they're like they sometimes don't even want to come to the office, right? Like they're like, can we just do virtual? I don't even want to get up, I don't want to move. Like they
Yeah.
have no energy, right? Because they're in that freeze space.
Yeah.
Um, and one of the best ways to get us out of dorsal vagal, out of like hypoarousal, is moving your body. But how can they move their body if they don't even have the energy to move the body? So just imagining that they're moving their body and connecting to this other part of themselves that is moving, uh, might connect them with that enough self energy to like get them going and get them out of that hypoarousal back into their window of tolerance. So that's what we're gonna do today.
So the power of imagination, pretty powerful.
Yes.
Amazing.
I call this the dimension or dimension portals because it's
Okay.
a little bit like you're opening portals to different dimensions, to different parts of you. So let's see. I'm going to explain real quickly uh, the basis and then we'll get to practice. How about that?
Okay. Okay.
So let's say you have, let's just pretend a teenage boy come in and they're very unmotivated. They don't want to do things. They don't even want to come, right? And they don't want to go to school. They're just very discontent and just you
Shut.
recognize they're in shutdown mode.
Yeah.
One of the things that you can say, maybe start the conversation, is like, what's your favorite way to move your body,
Okay.
right? And so they might say like, oh, I like basketball. And
Mhm.
so then I would say something like, oh, let's create like this other you, another Johnny. Let's just call him Johnny,
Yeah.
another Johnny. And he loves to play basketball just like you. Can you describe him playing basketball? And then use as many sensory details, right? And so he might say, oh, I'm in this basketball court and I'm playing like, and I'm bouncing the ball left and right and running left and right. And you start introducing the bilateral and that imagination piece, right?
Mhm.
And so then I'm like, oh, tell me who's your favorite basketball player? And he might say, like, oh, Kobe. Okay, now imagine yourself playing with Kobe. Anyways, you just start building that scenario where they are describing the place, describing how they feel, describing themselves moving the body, doing the favorite thing they love to do. I mean, it could be running, it could be dancing, it could be painting, it could be any other way uh, that they move their body in something they enjoy,
Yeah.
and then activate the feelings and sensations in their body. How does it feel when you are playing basketball with Kobe? Oh my God, I feel so excited and happy. And then and then opening a portal to that dimension so that all of that energy and excitement and happiness and joy or peace, oops, stuff, comes through that portal to their present self that's sitting in your office.
Oh, I love it. And it's client led. So it's not something that you came up with. It's all lit up inside of them. So there's some associations that are supporting the whole process that's high interest for them.
And it's them just connecting with another part of themselves, right? That holds all of the strengths, right? That holds all of like the love, the peace, the kindness, like all of the things that at that moment they cannot connect with. So it's almost like a reminder, like there's another part of me that holds all of these things, and I can always connect with this part and have access to this part anywhere or at any
Oh,
time,
I love
right?
that.
And then as I notice when I do this with clients, they then access these parts at different times, and then they start creating other parts for themselves that they can access, like for example, like once we start doing this and they start creating parts or identifying parts, because sometimes it's not just creating them, it's identifying. Oh, when I was 20 I used to love going dancing and I had so much fun, and so then just connecting to that part of them that was younger, that felt all of that excitement and energy, right?
Yeah.
Or you're at a meeting and so then you created or connected to this part of you that's really confident and it's just like a boss lady and doesn't take anything from anyone. And then you're in this meeting and you're feeling really like insecure. You're like, you know what? Let me just connect with this part of me that's super confident. And so then it's almost like embodying different parts at different times. And it's pretty exciting to see clients starting to use this tool in different ways like that.
Oh, you are so creative. I know like some of the most amazing stuff that I've heard you describe, you just it emerges from your client work, which is
And it really
beautiful.
comes from trusting yourself and
Yeah.
trusting your clients and trusting the universe, right? And follow, I just tell my clients, I just trust your brain. Your brain is so smart and your heart that is going to guide us wherever we need to go.
Oh, that right there is relational safety. Being able to kind of trust in your client, trusting in their nervous system, because the nervous system is built for survival. Well, it's so good and so playful. As you were saying that, I was thinking that probably would even work with future template because no, I've never been salsa dancing with you, but I
Yeah,
would like to go. And if I had, that would be probably one of my favorite things. So I'm
yeah.
wondering, I could even imagine it, and then that could be something that I enjoy, even though I've never actually done it yet.
Exactly, right? Just imagining, and actually, besides imagining, if you can actually do the thing, right? Like I have basketball balls in my office, and I have a back door in my office, so there's like some
Yeah.
space back there. And if I need to go out there and play basketball with the person, we do it. If they choose dancing, and then we have a song, and I pull up the song, and if we dance, and then we tap it in as we're doing it, right? Like you can actually, if you can do the activity in session, then even better.
Uh-huh. Just on a minor note, we have a brief video showing your office, a very, very beautiful space that is so strategically designed for small spaces. And when you say basketball, like all of this is capable regardless of what size office you have. So if you're, it's on YouTube, TikTok, I think we even have it on Instagram. We definitely have it on Facebook.
Yeah, someone I went to a conference recently and someone was like, "Oh, don't worry, Claudia, I've been in your office." And I'm like, "Oh, you have?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, many times through the video." And I was like, "Oh yes, I forgot about our video. Yes."
Girl, I love your work. I love the space you design, the care, the wisdom that you share with your clients, and this that you're sharing with us. So I'm
You want to
excited.
practice?
I get to yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah, I
You want to
lost my
practice
words.
all of us together? Okay, perfect.
Okay.
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 Let's pretend you're a client and you're like you've been struggling with, I don't know, depression, just lack of motivation, like you
Yeah.
don't want to get up and go to work, you don't want to shower, like you're in shutdown mode, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you come to the office.
Nice. Yeah.
Um, and then you sit down, and then I ask you, "Hey, Jackie, how are you? How are things going? From 0 to 10, where's your energy today?"
I'm exhausted. I'm at a 1. I can barely make it here. Oh, just even imagining that, I can feel my energy drain. I'm at a 1. I'm tired. I'm fed up. It's just too much.
Yeah. And when you're at a one and you're out there in the world, like how does it feel in your body?
Feels heavy. I feel just like I just want to lay down. I want to pull back from people. Really would like to just hang out on my couch and not have to see anybody all day long.
And that's totally normal. I feel the same way too many times, right? And so when our nervous system feels overwhelmed and we go into hyperarousal, we just want to shut down and cuddle in bed with our favorite blanket and just be cozy, right? And then
Yeah.
you're like, if I don't have to move from here ever again, I'll be totally happy. So,
Girl, you know.
girl, yes, I get you.
That's it. For real. Oh, I feel the feelings. That's
Yeah,
amazing. The power of imagination. I literally went to that spot
yeah.
and I could feel that. So yeah, yeah, laying on my couch, cuddling up with my blanket, tired, overwhelmed, heavy.
You know what? The one of the best ways to get out of that back into our window of tolerance is to move our body.
Okay.
But you're gonna say, like, Claudia, if I don't even want to get up, how are you gonna tell me to move my body? Well, we can just imagine it. So tell me, what's your favorite way to move your body?
I do like to dance. I'm not a dancer, so I'm not like a skilled. I just like to dance like in my living
Okay.
room or do the shoulder dance in my car when a good song comes on.
Okay. So I want to invite you to close your eyes, and I want you to imagine you're dancing, right? Or another you. I want you to imagine another Jackie is dancing. Maybe she's in the middle of like this dancing. Can you describe to me what are you doing? What are you wearing? What are you feeling? Tell me as many details as you can.
I'm in my living room and I have YouTube up on the TV and I have my arms in the air and I'm singing to the top of my lungs. And oh, this makes me feel emotional. It feels good to imagine this like happy. Um, and I look a little bit like erratic, a little crazy. No real rhythm there, just like having fun. And I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It's just comfortable inside. There's a rug underneath my feet, and I glance over at the video on the TV.
So I want you to take a deep breath, and if it feels okay for you to tap as you imagine yourself in your living room. So tap and imagine yourself in the living room, just putting the YouTube video and dancing and moving your body left and right, swaying your shoulders left and right and your arms. And you're wearing your shorts and a t-shirt. And there's a rug underneath your feet so you can feel it in your toes.
Oh, I know the song too.
Oh, what's the song?
Um, that fight song, where she says, "This is my fight song.
Oh, yeah.
Take back
Is it
my
okay?
fight song."
Is it okay for me to Google it for me to play it?
Yeah, oh, yes, yes.
Okay, so perfect. Let me Google it.
Oh,
Rachel
wow,
Platten,
that
fight
feels good.
songs.
I literally felt like the energy, like just pour back into my body. Oh, I could see even the red on my face. That's amazing.
Yes. So I want you to, uh, you can have your eyes open or your eyes
Okay.
closed, and I'm going to play the song. And if you have the energy, we can get up and dance to it. And if you don't have the energy, you can stay sitting right here on the sofa
Okay.
and you can imagine in your head
Okay.
dancing in your living room in your shorts with the rug underneath your feet.
Okay.
So it'll be up to you, okay? So I'm going to play
Okay.
the song. And then while you're doing this, I want you to tap it in so that your body can really, really absorb
Okay.
all of this energy. Ready?
Okay.
Right. This is my favorite song. And I'm actually going to join you.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
gonna
and
tell me.
dance. Yes, we can dance together. Ready?
This is my fight song. Oh, I can barely hear it anymore.
You can right here. Okay.
It's my fight song. Take back my life.
And friends, and I'm
Okay.
chasing sleep. Everybody's worried about me. Too deep. I say I'm too deep. Too deep. They took a deep breath.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. We were moving our body, we were moving left and right, right? Bilateral. So I want you to notice where in your body you feel the energy.
I feel it in my face.
Uh-huh.
I feel it in my core. I just feel like smiling. I feel connected to you. So I feel it in my heart. I just feel energized, probably all over.
Yes, yes. Now, if this person was not able to stand up and do it herself or themselves, and they only imagine it, I would do this part where we would say, now I want you to imagine, and we can do it together, we can do this part together. I want you to imagine that with your hand, you open a portal, and then this other Jackie that was dancing in the middle of the floor, moving her arms left and right, feeling happy and excited and fun,
Wow.
and full of energy. There's a tunnel going or a bridge going from her heart to your heart,
Oh,
emanating all of that light and energy that she's embodying as she dances and moves her body. And all that happiness and the joy and that excitement and that fun, Jackie, all of her energy is moving from her heart to your heart. And
oh,
then you can just hold your heart and allow all of that to enter and connect with that part of you that holds all of this energy.
oh my goodness. This is the most beautiful feeling. Being the observer. Wow. Oof.
And if I had the buzzers, I would have the buzzers like going,
Mm-hmm.
on on your laps or by you, or the light bar like going in front of you as you're able to imagine that, or you could tap it in. And then at the end, I'll just tell the client that this is another part of them that holds all of these strengths and all of these sensations, right? And some of the pieces that I mentioned, if you were my client, I would definitely have slowed down this activity, had the client sit with those sensations and have them tell me, oh, I feel happy, I feel excited, I feel full of energy, I feel fun. Like I would use their words, right, instead of me using my words. But right now it's an exercise. So
That was amazing. Talk about inner resource development,
yes.
like
Mhm.
pulling from what's already in there, strengthening it, and having that experiential to just kind of bring it alive and
Yeah.
accessible to the client. So good. When we're thinking about EMDR, there's 8 phases of EMDR. In like my mind, I'm thinking this supports phase 2 preparation, which is helping the client develop the resources. My basic trainer, one of them, had this saying, you want way more good stuff than tough stuff. And this is like pulling on their good stuff that's
Well,
gentle.
and also like, you and I have talked about EMDR is like time traveling, right? It's keeping one foot in the present and then one either in the past or in the future. And so I feel this activity, it keeps you in the present because you're here in the office with me, but we're either connecting with parts of you that you have been in the past, like, oh, when I was younger and I used to go dancing, I used to feel so excited, or when I was in school and I was in college, like things that you've done in the past. When I go running and I connect with nature and it just feels, or even with a part of you in the future that's not been born yet or hasn't, come alive yet. Like you said, like you want to go salsa dancing with me, we're definitely going salsa dancing. But anyways, connecting either with a future part or with a previous part, and while staying in the present and accessing their energy and their strength in the now.
Oh, that is so, so, so good. And it's playful, which accesses that safety that's in there. Now, I know you do some injury approved consultation, whether
Mhm.
it's like people honing their skills or difficult case or certification. But you have like this write up too. What's your website address? I'll link it
Yes.
below too.
So I'm writing up like this technique so that other clinicians can have access to them. And then I'm planning to put them on my website. So my website is www.evergreenjourneycounseling.com.
Yeah, I
And
love
so
your
then just,
logo.
yes,
Tree.
with trees and nature. Uh, and so then, yes, and I offer consultation if you want to be an EMDR certified and just integrating play therapy, Santre, IFS, EMDR, and just doing a soup of like techniques, to use the tools that better help our clients. So I'm
Yeah,
really passionate. I speak Spanish as well.
yeah.
So if you're a Spanish speaking clinician that might need help or support in that area, it'll be my pleasure to be of service.
Oh my goodness, you have so many specialties. We didn't even touch on your sand tray knowledge. You're just amazing. So
You
you're,
can do this activity in the sand tray, right? And you can get those pieces and imagine all of these things as well and connect. Yes,
yeah.
yes. We could
So
spend more than 15 minutes talking about this, yeah.
So if you're interested in learning more from Claudia, definitely visit her website. And also at the time of this recording, we're getting ready for the Playful EMDR Summit. And there's a coupon code that I'm able to share with you if it hasn't happened at the time that you're watching this. So that'll be in the description below, a coupon code to be able to attend, whether it's virtual or in person, Playful EMDR Summit in Springdale, Utah. It's right by Zion.
I know that's gonna be amazing having everyone being so close to nature, talking about EMDR and children and integrating all of these pieces. It's you,
Yeah.
Carmen, Annie, and right?
And Dr. Karen Freed.
And yes.
Oh my goodness. I'll keep this quick because I could go on and on. But I learned Oaklander motto from her. It changed my everything. Like literally everything shifted. I'm a better therapist because of that training. And now I'm fortunate enough to present with her. We've integrated EMDR and the Oaklander model, and this is our first time sharing it with the world at this Playful
Yay.
EMDR Summit.
Yes, that's exciting. I remember learning it from you when we went to Cocoa Beach in one of your first summits and just doing the model on the beach and how having those parts talk to each other. And it was pretty intense and amazing. Yeah. And
Yeah. And
jacket.
that's just one piece of it. That's the projections. It's a whole type of therapy. So there's movement and music and poetry and all kinds of stuff. So I'm excited. All right. So we'll put the links below there. Claudia, thank you. I just adore you and I appreciate you sharing your wisdom with us.
Yes. So I hope this helps you guys. And then, we're only an email or away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you.